Hi guys, I wanted to share something with you. Actually, yesterday I got tested by a neurosurgeon for synesthesia. Synesthesia is a weird brain condition where your senses get mixed up. If you have sensory overload, one of your senses starts to lose effect, and then some of your other senses start to get mixed up. Some people who have synesthesia see a letter of the alphabet or a number, and they associate a strong color with that letter or that number. Some people hear music, but instead of hearing it, they see the music being played. I don't have either of those. I have a rather rare one where I can actually hear colors. I can hear colors. And I told a neurosurgeon this, and he was excited because it's super rare. He called me into lab, and he basically made up a little test. He found this little box or made it. I'm honestly not sure, but I think he did add this. This is an eye and an ear, since I have hearing and vision mixed up. Yeah. So he gave me this test, and it was successful. I'll go ahead and ruin the surprise for you. I do indeed have synesthesia. I can hear colors, but I thought this was a cool test. I thought you guys might like to see it. So I'll show you what we actually did in the lab with these 6 colors. Well, there we go. So we have a white, a green, a blue, a black, a red, and an orange. And I have a scientist here today. Well, she's really an assistant, but she'll act as the scientist and do the same thing that the scientist did in the procedure yesterday. She's going to take a color at random, put it inside, put the lid on, and then hide the remaining 5 blocks underneath the cloth. That way you guys don't think that she's showing them to me off camera or anything like that, okay? I'm not just using the process of elimination. I'm genuinely hearing the color that's inside of the box. So we're gonna start the demonstration now. I'll turn away, excuse me. The scientist will come in, show the color to the camera so they know what it is. Put it inside the box, put the lid on the box so that I cannot see inside, hide the remaining blocks under the edge of the table, and then just let me know whenever you've done that.
Okay.
Great. I'm just hearing this. It sounds like green. It sounds like the color green. I think it's the color green. Yes! Now, of course, one time is not a scientific experiment. It is just perhaps luck. It would only be a true scientific experiment if we repeated the procedures. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So the same thing again. The scientist is going to come in, put a block in, put the lid on top, hide the others, and I'm going to try to guess the color again, just so you guys don't think perhaps I got lucky. And again, if you would show the camera, for scientific purposes, of course, and then put the lid on and hide the remaining blocks. And again, just let me know when you've done that.
Okay.
Okay, great. Ooh. Okay, this one's a hard color for me to hear because it's almost like it's void of color. Like I would say this is black. I would say it's black. Ah, yes, the black one. Yeah, this one's actually the hardest one for me to hear. It makes me start to think that it's not working. We'll take these others out. I do want to do it one more time because in the final test, the scientist really wanted to test me and make sure that it wasn't some magic trick or something, that it really was synesthesia. So for the final test, the scientist is actually going to put 2 of the colors into the box, put the lid on, hide the remaining. I'm going to try to hear both colors. So we're going to do the final test, which will prove if I have synesthesia, the 2-color test, the most difficult of all. Oh, I hear them going in. That's great. The lid is on. The other pieces are getting put away.
Okay.
Okay, great. All right. Oh man, there's just 2? I think I definitely hear one that's red. One of them is red. Hold on. Okay, sometimes whenever it starts to lack off like it's doing now, I have to actually hurt one of my other senses. So I'm actually gonna hurt my pain sense here. Okay, green, I heard it that time. Ow, green, it was green. So green and red. Yes, green and red, indeed. And I, like I said at the beginning, do indeed have synesthesia. I wanted to show it to you guys, and at the end, of course, everybody could check out the pieces, they could check out the box, and they could play with it, they could try to figure it out. There's no holes in the box, there's no markings in the box, there's nothing that would actually make that happen. It's not just a magic trick, it is indeed synesthesia.